You know, sometimes you just crave that restaurant food, but you don't want to spend all of that money. Well, that was me today. My kids asked for chiles, and I was like, no ma'am, no sir. We've got chiles at home. Today we are making honey chipotle chicken tenders, and it is going to taste just like the restaurant version, but at a fraction of the cost. These chicken tenders are crispy, they are sweet, and they are full of sweet heat. So if you love spicy, you are going to love these chicken tenders. Let's take a look at all of the ingredients you will need to get started. Okay, y'all, let's get into what really brought us here. The honey chipotle chicken tenders. I've got my chicken all nice and clean, and I'm just adding some seasoning to get this flavor started. Now listen, I'm not following any particular recipe at this point. I'm just seasoning by taste, the way my mama taught me. Now for this part, I'm using salt, pepper, and a little adobo seasoning. And I don't know about y'all, but I like to see my seasoning on my meat. That's how I know that it's seasoned to perfection, because guess what? We don't do bland chicken in this kitchen. This is just plain flour, y'all. Nothing fancy, just the base of what's about to turn into something so good. So don't worry about it not being seasoned yet. We're going to handle that in just a few steps. Now, once all of my tenders are coated, I'm laying them out on a baking rack that's lined with parchment paper. Now, I'm gonna let these rest for a bit, and here's why that's important. Letting the chicken sit gives that flour time to really stick to those tenders. That's how you get that beautiful crispy crust that we all love. While those are resting, let's move on to the sauce. I'm pulling out my blender and adding about a 1/3 cup of chipotle chilies and adobo sauce, a 1/2 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and a 1/4 cup of water. Then we're just gonna blend that all together until it's smooth. But hold up, we're not stopping there. Once it's blended, we're gonna pour it into a pot and let it cook on low for about 10 minutes. Now, while that sauce is heating up on the stove, let's come back to this flour. This is where the flavor really starts showing up. I've got all of my seasoning here, and the full list will be in the description box with the measurements. So we're just gonna mix all of that seasoned goodness right in. All right, let's get this assembly line going. For the wet mixture, I've mixed in a tablespoon of flour to a cup of buttermilk, and I'm dipping each tender into the buttermilk, making sure that I shake off any excess, and then right into the seasoned flour it goes. And when I say coated, I mean coated. You want to make sure that you get every nook and cranny. Now, if you want that extra crunch, this is where you will double dip. You're going to dip it in the wet mixture, then back into the flour, then back into the wet mixture, and then back into the flour. But today, I'm just doing one coat just to save a little time. Now, once they're coated, I'm placing them on a clean baking rack to rest for a few minutes before I fry them. Let's fry these bad boys up. Now, if you're wondering why my oil looks like this, that's because I just finished frying a bag of Checkers fries, which is my family's favorite brand of fries, hands down. I'm placing the chicken in the skillet, making sure not to overcrowd it. You want to give each piece its own space so it fries evenly. If you pack too many in, that oil temperature will drop, and then you will end up with soggy chicken, and we don't do soggy chicken around here.
We don't do that here.
I only dipped about 6 tenders in the honey chipotle sauce this first time around because I wasn't sure how my family would feel about that spice level. I did taste this myself. Y'all, that sauce has a kick to it, so I already knew I was leaving mine plain. But if they end up liking it, I'll go ahead and take more and coat them in the sauce. And that's the beauty of cooking at home. You can adjust it to whatever your family likes. Had I ordered these chicken tenders from Chili's, I would have spent around $60 to $70 for a family of 5, and that's not including sides, drinks, or anything else. So I feel good that I was able to make these tenders for a little over $6. It's little swaps like this that remind me we can still eat good and we can still have those restaurant style meals without blowing the budget. Y'all, look at how my tenders turned out. Now that's what I call comfort food. Simple, homemade, and full of flavor. Now, as much as I love cooking, because y'all, cooking brings me joy. I love to cook. But you know, as much as I love being in the kitchen, life outside can be rough. Y'all know I just lost my mom a few weeks ago, and I lost my dad 5 years ago. So you know I do have my days. And between all of that and managing a household, it is a lot. That's why I'm thankful for today's sponsor, BetterHelp. They offer professional therapy online so that you can talk to a therapist from the comfort of your home, whether it's through video, phone, or even chat. It's a small step that can make a huge difference when things begin to get overwhelming. I personally can say that dealing with grief is overwhelming, and having a BetterHelp therapist has helped me get through this journey. The therapist will ask questions and they will help you see things from new perspectives. They can give you advice and techniques to make positive changes in your life. BetterHelp is the sponsor of this video, and they are on a mission to making getting therapy easier. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire and you will be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days, y'all. And you can easily switch between therapists at no additional cost if they are not the right fit. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform that you can trust. If you are on a mental health journey and you don't know where to start, I would suggest clicking the link down in the description box or go to betterhelp.com/uniquely Tish to get 10% off of your first month of therapy. My thing is, you can't take care of other people unless you take care of yourself. Now, who is ready to make some red velvet trifle? Alright y'all, let's talk about this red velvet cake. This one is so easy to make. I'm starting with 1 cup of room temperature milk, 2 sticks of butter, and 4 room temperature eggs. That's the secret to taking any box cake mix from basic to bakery level. Now go ahead and mix all of that together, and don't forget to scrape the sides down with your spatula while it's mixing. We don't want to waste any cake around here. Just look at that color, y'all. That deep red means we are about to have something real special. Now, instead of using my usual bundt pan, I'm switching it up with 2 round cake pans this time. I'm baking them just like the box says, and then we'll be ready to build our red velvet trifle. I'm letting these cakes cool completely before we start building our trifle, because listen, we don't want anything melting on us. Patience is key right here. Now, once they've cooled down, I'm cutting them into little cubes, and then we'll start layering all that goodness on top. Now tell me in the comments, how many of y'all have actually heard of a red velvet trifle? I saw someone making one on this baking show a while back, and I said, I have got to try that. Y'all know how those shows do. They never give you exact measurements, so you just have to wing it. But for real, I had to Google this part because I had no idea how to make the pudding mixture, and I was not about to guess on this one. So everything from here on out needs to be at room temperature. I'm starting with 2 cups of half and half, 2 packages of cream cheese, 1 cup of whipped cream, and 2 boxes of white chocolate pudding mix. And we're just dumping everything in and letting the mixer do what it do. To be honest, I think this would have tasted better without the cream cheese. So next time I make it, I'm leaving that out. Now let's build our trifle. I'm starting with a layer of cake cubes on the bottom, then spreading the pudding mixture right on top. Now this mixture is pretty thick, so it took a little effort to spread it evenly without tearing up the cake. Now I tried to keep it neat for the presentation, but at the end of the day, it's all going to the same place, and my family's going to enjoy every bit of it. Next, we're adding chocolate chips, and if you've got pecans or pecans, depending on where you're from, you can toss those in too. And y'all, I didn't have any chocolate syrup on hand, so I made my own by melting down some of those chocolate chips. Then I drizzled them all over the top. Now once that's done, we're just going to keep repeating these layers until we reach the top. And this is how my red velvet trifle turned out. Now let's see what Jordan thinks about today's dinner. Now red velvet cake is his favorite, so you already know he is about to do the most with this review.
Hello viewers, welcome to Jordan's Reviews. Did I say well? I mean really, welcome to another episode of Jordan's Reviews. I just got off the workplace. You see me with my Halloween drip on, you know, because I mean of course it's October. It's spooky month. Get in the spirit. You gotta have spooky stuff everywhere. That's why I'm wearing the hat, wearing the fit. Yeah, we doing all the things. And man, I got a text from my mother. I knew I was gonna be eating something when I got back home. I didn't know what. I was just chilling like, I think I'm gonna check my phone. Since it was the end of my shift day near, so I was like, let me go ahead and look. What is this? What's this? What's this? What is that? Bro, my mother made, what do you call this what do you call this meal from the gods? That, of course, this looks great as well. I mean, that's great, dandy. I see the broccoli, the corn, the chicken. I'm focusing on the red velvet masterpiece. I can't find a word to describe it. It's just so dang good. It's dessert. I gotta go last. Unfortunately, it has to be last, but I wanted to be first, but it's gotta be last. Did I ask how your day was? I'm so excited about this. I might just skip the yapping and get straight to eating, but I hope y'all having a fine day, great day, night, whatever day time this video finds you. My day was, y'all heard, it's great, so I hope y'all is great too, and if it isn't, I hope I can make it better by tasting this food, because I'm feeling hungry, man. I think we're gonna get straight to the eating so I can get to treating myself. Okay, hold on. First, we gotta get the veggies and corn. Eat your veggies, kids. Really, they're not that bad. They really taste good. They're good for you and they don't taste that bad. Watch this. It's good. Okay, project's good. And on to the corn. We're gonna use my hands for this. I would like to use my fork, but I don't think it'll work. It's out now. Okay. Now on to the chicken.
So you have two options with the chicken.
Two options with the chicken.
Yes, we have Honey Chipotle Chicken, which is a Chile's copycat recipe. And we have plain chicken without the sauce. So I got you some Chick-fil-A sauce for the plain one if you like Chick-fil-A sauce. But the Honey Chipotle is spicy.
Okay, that is, got a kick to it. My mouth's on fire, but that's besides the point. It's absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be burning my mouth while eating this. I don't care. I'm still eating it. I'm eating all of it. Now let's try a fry. It's exactly like the only fries I eat are your fries. It's delicious. The only exception I'll give to the potato rule. And now, I'm going to try this unsauced chicken with a hint of sauce. It's good? Okay. It's soft, no bones, love it. I absolutely adore boneless chicken. With that Chick-fil-A sauce gives it the extra kick and flavor. Now between the two, I think the winner will have to go with the butter Chipotle chicken with a little hot sauce. It got a kick to it, but it's still good. I'm eating it now. This is what I've been waiting for. We saved dessert for last, of course. This is more than dessert. This is, man, fine dining. Let's see how it tastes. It's good. It's really good. It's heavily. I ran out of rhymes, but this, that, the third. I'm at a loss for words. Okay. Hold on, now it's a shake. Texture, lovely. Taste, lovelier. You love it, okay. Texture, taste, yes. I love everything about it. I don't even know what you're putting in. All I know is that it tastes like red velvet, and I love red velvet along with ice cream. So I'm saying it looks like a Frosty, something like a Frosty. Yo, I'm ready to go upstairs. I'm ready to go somewhere and eat all of this. I forgot something. I'm reaching my pocket here. It's 10 billion out of 10. 10 billion out of 10. I'm pulling out of my pocket. You triggered my trap card. It's 10 billion out of 10. Yes, that is what I'm rating all of this. Maybe this one right here. All of this combined. Now, with all that being said, that's Jordan's Reviews. Y'all know what to do. I don't gotta say, y'all already know. That's why I love y'all. Y'all already know what to do. That's Jordan's Reviews. Big Mac Attack. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one.
Like I said, these Honey Chipotle chicken tenders were crispy, they were saucy, and full of that sweet heat. And I'm telling y'all, it was spicy. It was very spicy. And the best part is we made it all right at home on a budget. We didn't spend $80 like we would had we went to actual Chili's. Now, if you enjoyed hanging out with me in the kitchen, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you are into budget cooking, budget meals, or anything budget related, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. And share this video with someone who loves cooking but hates overspending like me. I'll meet you back in my kitchen next week. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I will chit chat with you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.